Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the official ARK podcast number 279. My name's Coach Mistletoe, and I'm here live with the core team. Your host for tonight, as always, the one and only Mr. Atlas. The floor is all yours, sir.
Thank you for the introduction, Coach Mistletoe. And folks, welcome back to the ARK Sunday Service podcast. This is August 6th. We're here live for you again, and it's going to be another one of those fire podcasts. We have our very own Coach Brad in the house. He's here doing a drive-by cameo appearance, waiting for his opportunity to let us know that it's a no-brainer. So we're going to be hearing from him a little bit later. We are not going to be having the regularly scheduled Crypto Badgers video. They're going to be coming in tomorrow and showcasing that, so we won't have it for you this Sunday. Waiting for Max P to get back on the big island of Australia where it's always warm, always sunny. But we do have some things lined up for you. A Wheel of Toad. We have a Sparky. We're going to have also a DeFi Sessions. And before we get started, let me go ahead and tell you what's happening here on the ARK. We're 5,558 total ARK Vault accounts. Liquidity on PancakeSwap, 69,639 BUSD. IOC reserves, 112,454 BUSD. The price of ARK is 12 cents. Spark price pool, 792.09 ARK. We're going to find our next Spark winner today. And of course, our MVP has already been found. They've won through their actions of 2 referrals, 10% of the Spark price pool. Their wallet ends in 6628. Congratulations, 6628. And now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn it over to Mr. Brett Nordin for some updates. We've got a big week ahead, Mr. Brett. Isn't that right?
Hey, how you doing? It's great to have your voice 100% clear. It's way easier.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle happening here.
Yeah, it's great. So getting ready for a big week. We've got all of the projects really running in parallel. And so it's going to be a big dev week for us. Terra Card, we mentioned getting the process flow finished for the identification verification process, issuing cards, those kind of things. So we're going to be doing the internal testing this week, I would guess, finishing that up. And then hopefully next week we'll have the system ready for testing out with maybe a few users, and probably starting with the DAO like we have in the past would be my guess. But we'll talk about that this week and figure out a game plan for the launch and start preparing for that. We do have some metal cards that are still on the way to the printer and shipper, but we got some test cards printed last week and they looked amazing. And so we're excited about that. And that's really the next phase. It's just internal testing and then doing a soft launch like we have in the past, and then doing a hard launch and starting to rip on the Terra cards. It's going to be exciting. And then also we have things happening in ARK Lite. The dev team is working diligently, and we got some great updates last week. Great progress on that front. And also the privacy suite, the privacy products, and the suite of applications that are going to be really, I think, changing the game in terms of what's available in terms of decentralized applications in the privacy space. So we're talking about the DVPN, the decentralized cloud storage, as well as the email service and the password passkey manager, all under one application. So that's our other big push, and we have a team of about 6 developers working on that, and that's going to be a full-time endeavor until that thing gets launched and packaged up. What I'm thinking is we're going to probably do some walkthroughs and screen captures and things like that as the design unfolds, and really start to hype that while we're going out and doing AMA tours for the Terra card, the Air card, the on-ramp, as well as ARC Lite. And so that's going to be something that we're going to be pushing really hard. And I think at that point, you'll see some strong interest. And the way I liken it, I guess, is, if you go out and you do a utility token launch, most of the time the utility doesn't arrive for 12 to 18 months. Obviously our timeline's much shorter here, but those teams go out and they just sell a presentation. They don't even have anything to look at. And so we're going to be much further along and have a concept for people to look at and see and really get the thing hyped up. And I think that'll bring a lot of interest to the project, a lot of interest back to the ArkFi token. And so that's what I'm excited about, doing those AMA tours and getting out there and just talking about the product and starting to build the hype. So yeah, we have a big week on the development front, so I'll keep everybody updated on the daily podcasts, and looking forward to a strong week. And that's about it. Anything on your end, Atlas, you want to cover?
No, I think we've done a great job of keeping everyone up to date with the latest news and alpha and announcements. And we have Bizy Dips in the room. We've already let him know, Bizy Dips, that tomorrow is the big day, the comeback of the crypto badgers with their videos. Max P back on the big island. Is that correct?
Yes,
sir?
indeed. Yes, indeed. His overseas odyssey has now finished. So, we'll be recording today, which is great. So back to normal service.
Let's go. So the tour is over.
It was quite a tour.
Well, happy day.
I was talking to him yesterday. He said it would have been nice if it was a holiday, but it was work-related. So it is what it is. But he is back, baby.
Has to be done. Got to fill those coffers.
Got to do what
right?
you got to do. Yeah, something like that.
And a little extra to go and punt on the bowl, the dish lickers.
The dish lickers, definitely, 100%. And loving
Great to hear
it.
you, man. Great to hear
Cheers,
you.
man.
And you see who's around. We got Coach Brad making a cameo appearance.
Oh,
say hi, Coach Brad.
Let's get this crypto.
awesome.
He is really here. He's probably outside having a cigarette, though. I don't know if he's able to.
I was closing the door as you said that. I just literally came back inside. You know me very well, sir.
I do know.
How are you, Coach Brad?
Very good, thank you, mate. How you doing?
Not bad, mate. Not bad at all. It's nice and early here on Monday morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, indeed. Look forward to your video tomorrow.
Yep, no doubt. We'll definitely get one out today.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's the best content out there when it comes to the ARK and getting all of the juicy details. There's no better place. What did you say? It's a no-brainer, Coach Brad.
It's an absolute no-brainer.
Let's go. It feels like old times. Well, it's good to have the family here, the clan. He's been missed, but it's only a short break, as we've said before. The man needs a little bit of calm and relaxation. Mr. 47, did you want to join us?
Oh, I didn't even realize I was on.
Oh, it's okay. No worries, mate. It happens.
Yeah.
No worries. All right. Okay. So thank you, Brett, for the introduction. Great to see Bizy Dips in the house. Looking forward to tomorrow. And we've got a couple things lined up with you, Coach Mistletoe. Isn't that right?
Oh yes. We got some shorts to announce today. We got some the winners to announce. So yesterday with the shorts contest, maybe there's a few in here that don't know about the shorts contest, but it's a new contest here on the ARK. Very easy to get involved. Simply create a short piece of content on the Ark, something on the roadmap, your experience, some AI stuff, whatever you want to be. Get creative with it. Even some skits, some memes. There's been a lot of creative stuff. So take some ideas of some people that already made it. How it's going to work is once we get batches of 3 submitted to myself or the sweep widget, we're going to show them here live in the podcast where we're going to vote for them with the community for 24 hours. And the winner that gets the most amount of votes by the community is going to win $50 worth of ARK. The winner also of the first round is going to move to round 2, where once we get 7 winners of the week, we are going to have a best short of the week draw, where it's also going to be another community vote. We're going to have a poll with the 7 winners of the week, and it's going to be determined by the community once again for who wins the best short of the week. That person is going to take home the prize of $100 worth of ARK. They're also going to be featured on the sweep widget, on the YouTube channel, on Twitter, on all the ARK socials. So it definitely helps push your name out there. The person that wins the round 2 for best short of the week is also going to move to the 3rd round, where at the end of the month, when we get 4 winners of the week, what we're going to do is have another head-to-head poll voted for by the community, where we're going to have 4 entries onto there of the winners of the week, and the person that gets the most votes is going to claim the grand prize of $500 worth of ARK. So it's going to be really exciting to see. We're also doing $500 for the person that has the most viewed video. And how that works, I really suggest everyone do this. It is in your best interest. If you make one sort of piece of content, say you make a YouTube short, I would highly suggest uploading it over to TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Shorts. I think maybe even Twitch Shorts is a thing now too. Get those pieces of content across all different platforms, because you never know what algorithm might pick it up and might shoot you to the moon, making you go viral and get tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of plays on your videos. So it's definitely in your best interest. And not only that, but if you don't win any of the best daily prizes, the best weekly or the monthly or the most viewed video, we're doing at the end of the month 5 random winners of $100 worth of ARK each. That's right. So if you create one piece of content and you submit it across 5 different platforms, you're actually going to get 5 entries on that wheel. So it is definitely in your best interest not only to try to go for that most viewed video, but it's definitely in your best interest to spread the word across multiple platforms and get multiple entries into that wheel. So yeah, that's the shorts contest. It's super easy to get involved. Make a short on the ARK. Really, you don't even have to, if you're shy, you don't even have to show your face. There's lots of AI tools, lots of guys to help. I know just Sean's been doing really good at the shorts. Coin Builders TV, they're pros at it. So definitely reach out to some community members, or even just ask in the chat for some help if you want to get the shorts going and take that leap of faith. So yeah, let's spin the wheel here. How this is going to work is we have Farmer D Monk, Coin Builders TV, and Mackie Joy. All 3 of them have submitted shorts, and I'm going to spin the wheel to see who gets my random vote, just so we don't pick favorites. So let's see who takes my vote and see if it makes a difference. All right, Mackie Joy has got my vote. Let's head over to the Telegram and find out who our winner is for the day. All right, so there's our 3 shorts. If you didn't watch them, definitely go watch them back. They were really awesome, but we can only have one winner. My vote is Mackie Joy. Let's see who claims the victory. Oh, and congratulations. They take the win. Mackie Joy 10, congratulations. You've won the best short of the day. Let's take a look at what they had, because their short was really awesome.
Let's see it.
And
Coach
Coach
Brad's been out of the loop. He doesn't know how good the content.
True. So
Got
let's take a look.
New creators.
Yeah, this was a first person ever submitting their short, and I believe this is their first ever piece of content. So congratulations to you for taking that leap of faith and creating some awesome content. You've won, and you're moving down to round 2. All right, let's pull it up. Yeah, this one was awesome. After the bear season, Let's go. The ARK holders are coming out the storm at the other end, happy as hell. All right, congratulations, Mackie Joy. Amazing short. I love that one. Super creative. But without further ado, let's bring it over to the Wheel of the Toad. Give away some more free crypto. All right, this is the All Aboard giveaway where we utilize the sweep widget technology to give away some free crypto every single day. Super easy to get on board the ARK or get on board the wheel here. All you have to do is every single day after the pod, we post a new sweep widget link. It's posted in the main chat, in the announcements channel, contest and giveaway topic. It's posted on Twitter as well, so it's easy to find. If you can't find it, always ask. We'll always repost it for you. Once you find that new sweep widget link, you're simply going to click on that. You're going to be redirected to a bunch of task lists. Those tasks are going to range from liking and commenting on the daily podcasts, liking and commenting on the sweep widget winners uploaded to our YouTube channel as well. You're going to be liking and clapping on some Medium articles, retweeting some Twitter links, or simply just visiting a website. It's super easy. It really only takes a couple minutes of time every single day. And once you go through all of those tasks, your name is going to pop up on this iHeart ARK wheel, where every single day we spin it here live on the pod to give away some free ARK. That's right. It's super easy to win. All you have to do is clap your heels together and hope for some luck. And yeah, that's the ARK All Aboard giveaway here. Do this every day. Make sure to get involved. Even if you don't win, really does help push the algorithm for everyone here on board the ARK. So without further ado, let's spin the wheel and find our lucky winner for tonight. Good luck, everyone. And congratulations, Swifty11. You are the winner tonight of $50 worth of ARK. Thank you, everyone that participates every single day. And if you didn't win today, you always got tomorrow. Oh, that's the sound of the Sparky right there.
It's the old sound of the Sparky. But let's go ahead and bring up the Sparky. I know some folks are hungry today. They want their dose of Nitro Boost. I hear it is the gateway drug of the future. The Sparky Nitro Boost. All right. Can you see it, sir?
Yeah, there we go. We can see it. Let's go.
All right. I recognize everybody in the room, so I don't think we have to explain it today, Coach Brad or Coach Mistletoe. I think we're just going to sit back, relax, let the Sparky do what it does best. Right?
We're going to have a live winner today. Who's it going to be?
Let's see. Maybe we get lucky. Somebody's going to get lucky. Here we go. Let's sit back and relax. Let's let the Sparky do its thing.
Time and space, time and space, time and space, time and space. Here we all are with the sound.
They want you, the life out my vein jokes, the fun will go on. Oh yeah. Sometime a little later, and in the meantime, to you I belong. There's no pain without the gains of feeling something true. When I keep with those songs, I lay eggs every single time my vein goes through. On free beside your body, the vein is great, the physical law of time. I'm your favorite baby. This could sustain me. You should play a love song. You can play a love song. Why? Oh, baby's fatal when it comes to this song. You play it too long. Oh, don't need my makeup. Wait, I'm good as I will stay too long. Can't play too long. No, hands are gone. So you got the music. I need something to play. Play. Every single time I think of you, only free girl. To decide the right, the famous rate, the physical law of time. I'm your favorite baby. This could sustain me. You should play a love song. You can play a love song. Why? Oh, baby, take your hands off hater. Oh, my baby's fatal when it comes to this song. You can't play it too long. To meet my maker. Wait, I'm good and ready. Won't stand too long. Can't play it too long. No, can't play it all. Should move along, so you got the music. I need something you to play in a way to make me fall in love, y'all. Should move along, so you got the music. I need something you to play in a way to make me fall in love.
All right, folks. We have today's Sparky winner. That's right. Today's lucky winner, their wallet ends in 4693. They've taken in 730.07 ARK of Nitro Boost right to their ARK Vault account. NDV through the roof, my friends, 2% a day, every day, all day. And of course, the MVP taking in 10% of the whole pool. They've won 81.12 ARK. Their wallet ends in 6628. Congratulations to both of you. Amazing. Without further ado, let's move on over to the DeFi Sessions, the critically acclaimed series here on the ARK podcast every single day, folks. Mr. Z, I hope you are ready.
What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. Can you guys hear me just fine?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Amazing, amazing. I hope everyone's having a great weekend and doing the research and enjoying life, because life is all about enjoyment. So let's start out. If you yesterday I made the mistake. I didn't know if I was sharing my screen. So if Mistletoe or anybody can say they can, just remind me if they can see my screen.
We can see it, sir. You're all good.
Amazing. Yeah. So thus far we've had a eventful week, right? Eventful. I say fortnight to crypto. If we look into the calendar, this is something that we'll look back in time on certain aspects. We saw different headlines, and sometimes what happens is that the charts kind of give you a carbon footprint of things that happened, right? So we had you can say Binance Coinbase scenario stir up, right? 2 SEC lawsuits. Then we had the BlackRock ETF sort of bullish move, and everyone thought we were going up to 30K. And now we have the XRP sort of run as well, because it's a big deal. It's to anybody to know that securities are not classified as crypto assets. And it's important to differentiate from the two. So it's been a really historic week. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this chart into the DeFi links later, so we can look back at it because this is something that we'll be looking at. These were pullbacks that could lead us into a bull run. It's something I've been sort of speculating into. So there's been a few positive things that happened this week, considering Bitcoin. If you guys know, we talked about the main reports yesterday that sort of took the dollar down, or you can say the US down to AA plus ratings from AAA, and these are sort of the swings that we're seeing. We're seeing a swing in the dollar, sort of declining with how much we're borrowing, and then on the other side, we're seeing some. Fitz was the big you can say firm that confirmed that, and yeah, currently Bitcoin price is where it is, but I think it's starting to take steps downwards. If you guys can see, we had a triple bottom confirmed on Tuesday last week, and I think I think in the next week or so, this coming week is very, very crucial because Bitcoin does not have any more legs to stand on, and I think we come back and we take liquidity. So these are things that I have in my mind to look at. Now, yeah. So we had a really cool report that came out from KPMG this week, and I'm gonna kind of read around this, and we'll kind of comment on it. So KPMG Bitcoin report marks a milestone the Bitcoin ecosystem should celebrate. So it demonstrates how Bitcoin makes positive contributions, is critical to both mainstream and institutional comfort. Right. So on one side, we're seeing sort of reports about the dollar being borrowed a lot and a depreciation of one asset and it being sort of printed as much as it is. And then on the other side, we have KPMG rejoicing in the fact that Bitcoin is basically contributing to a positive ecosystem. So Bitcoiners rejoiced this week when KPMG, one of the big four worldwide accounting firms, published a report that underscored how the protocol can contribute in a positive manner to the three pillars of the ESG investing framework. Yesterday, Mr. Big kind of talked about ESG a little bit. And one great thing I can say is Bitcoin taps into all these three pillars. So environmental, social, and governance. So yeah, so KPMG's research is pivotal, says Channel 4's Capital co-founder and renowned ESG analyst Daniel Baden. Yeah, this is a Twitter handle that you guys should follow. It's this person rates a bunch of different corporations, companies, and talks a lot about crypto. So these were his comments. He goes, no matter what your view on ESG, demonstrating how Bitcoin makes positive contributions to environment, social, and governance initiatives is critical to both mainstream and institutional comfort. According to Batten, a KPMG report titled "The Bitcoin's Role in the ESG Imperative" is an important moment because it represents for the first time a mainstream financial institution having gone through a thorough due diligence process on Bitcoin. So the report documents a deep dive in the framework's three pillars, beginning with the environment aspect of Bitcoin mining, the energy-intensive and controversial process through which new BTC is created. KPMG says the mining industry is focused on driving towards net zero emissions. I want to comment on it, but I think I should read through this even more because this is really important. So KPMG showcases how Bitcoin's emissions compare to other key worldwide industries. Because this was the biggest criticism. If you guys remember last year, we had Mr. Wonderful. We had a few different people in the industry sort of make a pro and con, you can say, narrative, right? So advantages, disadvantages. So one big disadvantage people talked about, and this is why Tesla took Bitcoin off took it off its, you can say, scoreboard, was because of carbon emissions. Elon Musk made the statement that he had to take Bitcoin off because of the negative impact it has on the environment. So that's the first thing the KPMG report looked at. So it goes, KPMG showcased how Bitcoin emissions compare to other key worldwide industries, such as tourism and fashion, elucidating it is a mere fraction, which means if you look into the fashion industry, when you look into all these different, the tourism industry, when you look into jet fuel and sort of Boeing 747 and you know, the amount of sort of carbons we emit around the world, compared to that, Bitcoin is a mere fraction. So the publication outlines several strategies towards reducing the network's carbon footprint, including using renewable energies and recycled heat, amongst others. The Batten, an expert on ESG matters, explained to Decrypt that he is surprised by the thoroughness of the report. It's usual for reports to let certain folklore slip through the due diligence process, such as, but Bitcoins takes renewable energies away from other users. He said, praising the KPMG team for the quality of the research and publishing what he considers to be non-obvious truth. So the social aspects of the report touches upon the hotly debated Bitcoin is for criminals narrative, pointing to a recent chain analysis. U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren has repeatedly asserted that cryptocurrencies is a favored tool of criminals fueling social ills like the fentanyl epidemic. Yeah, this is something really interesting. If you guys remember, this was a couple of months ago. I don't know if we discussed it here, but Elizabeth Warren sort of did a real resoundful speech towards, you can say, Congress, talking about how criminals are using crypto in the most, you can say, ill ways, right? And what she said was really important. She goes that Bitcoin is used to transfer between, you can say, drug mules. And it's basically, you can say, putting money towards the fentanyl epidemic. So KPMG countered these claims with the opportunity the protocol presents to financial inclusion, such as crowdfunding's Ukraine effort in its war with Russia. If you guys remember, Ukraine lost its electricity, and a bunch of donations took place in that month. And when you don't have the banks and the ATMs giving you a surplus of cash, Bitcoin came to help people fund. I think it was pretty insightful. You had a bunch of crypto folks that were. It wasn't to fund the war, but it was to fund people's livelihood. People need access to food, to electricity, to a warm heater, to a blanket. To all these things. And that month, people used Bitcoin, and on both sides, it was used for even for on the Russian side, where the conflict sort of extended in Crimea and Donbass. Like you saw, people were sort of donating through Bitcoin. You had the famous Gavin Woods $5 million sort of Bitcoin, and the Polkadot donations of crypto, really crowdfunded those efforts. So providing access to and then so that was the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Then Bitcoin was also used to crowdfund access to electricity in Africa and the role it plays for minorities around the world. So minorities, we can talk about Latin America a little bit, in El Salvador. I'm sure this report covered this report. I'm gonna kind of download and read through. I think it's worth the read, but it's a long one. Last but not least, KPMG addressed the governance aspect of Bitcoin and the decentralized aspect of the network specifically. Mistletoe, can you double check to see if you can hear me fine? Because the network is pretty down where I am right now.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, amazing. Thank you. So which it writes is one of the most so here we go. So but last but not least, KPMG's addresses the governance aspect of Bitcoin and the decentralized aspect of the network specifically, which writes is one of its most prominent features. The report acknowledges that the network's rules cannot be changed or modified by those in power. Right. So this is the argument about centralization. A lot of governments, and you can say, and not just in the developed world, not just in the US, but around the world, developing world. And even China sort of banned a bunch of Bitcoin exchanges because of this reason. They said that there's sort of entities that would use it for the wrong aspects. And so it was the whole conversation about moving from centralized sort of authority to decentralized, and decentralization got a bad rap for like 2 to 3 years because of this. But since then, we've had climate crises, we've had a sort of the Russian-Ukraine war, we have the sort of rumbling between China and Taiwan, we have the depreciating dollar index right now, as we looked into yesterday a little bit, and basically that's where they say decentralization will fill that void, which is quite big. So it goes, decentralization aspect of networks specifically, which it writes is one of its most prominent features. The report acknowledges that the network's rule cannot be changed or modified by those in power, pointing to a robust governance structure that provides a high degree of confidence in the overall system. In conclusion, this is what the quotes say. I think it's important. It's an important report and a milestone the ecosystem should celebrate. It's important people read reports put out by Bitcoin opponents. There is still much work to be done, with several mainstream news channels continuing to publish misinformation about Bitcoin with impunity. He concluded, however, that this will improve education and help the intellectually curious person to form an informed viewpoint on the utilities of Bitcoin. So yeah, very, very powerful report. I'm going to just post these things into DeFi links, and we can kind of look into this. I think it's something I'll download and kind of read into. I don't care if it costs me a fortune, but I'm going to read through this report. I think it gives a really bullish analogy of crypto, of Bitcoin, and could give the argument of its utilities. So that's one big report that we'll kind of talk about through the week. And the other thing, I was DM'd about this a little bit today. So I'm going to kind of talk about this. Someone sent me a link and said that Elon Musk is releasing the X token. Here's a link to its airdrop. And to that person, I wrote back, I do not believe this. Do not claim the link. Do not attach your wallet. This is a scam. And like, surprisingly, Elon Musk sort of tweeted about it as well. So it reads here, Elon Musk, we never will launch a Twitter or X crypto token. The blunt declaration came after the Tesla CEO replied warning about scam tokens claiming to be affiliated with his company. After years of speculation and frantic tea leaf reading by crypto fans, Dogecoin fans in particular, tech billionaire Elon Musk coldly put to rest any prospects of Twitter or X launching its own crypto token. The news came not in a formal announcement or even Twitter post, but in a reply to another user. So Elon Musk and X never launched a crypto token, warrant user who has 214 followers. The tweet included an image of a new article headlining falsely claiming that it had So Elon Musk put it to bed and said there's never going to be a Twitter or an X token ever launched. So that's the news there. So for anybody that thought this was an airdrop, just never click that link. You got to do your research. It only takes one link of a click to connect to your MetaMask or to your Rabi wallet or to any sort of DeFi sort of wallet and see your tokens being drained. So be careful of that. Now the last thing I want to cover is Huobi. And people are speculating that Huobi, actually this is something I'll cover more in the week coming ahead. This is quite big. This is quite big because Huobi is one of the biggest exchanges in Southeast Asia, and people are speculating that basically it hasn't got much more tank in its reserves. I don't know if this is a rumor, but this is really important because if Huobi sort of falls, it basically takes with it its many users in Southeast Asia, South Korea, Malaysia, China. So we got to be. So this is something that we'll leave for this week. But hope you guys found that interesting. Happy Sunday. Let's go.
Well, we've said it time and time again. The worst is not even started yet, folks. Be careful out there. Be very careful out there. Not just in the crypto streets, Wall Street, all streets. We're not there yet. It'll probably get worse before it gets better. But we're here, we're shifting. It is not the end of the world by any means, shape, or form. Every day creates more opportunity for those with the dry powder, with the patience, who are willing, ready, and able to wait for the opportunity to come right to them, not to get ahead of themselves. We see in this market always. The smart money have the patience, and the folks that want that 100x, that are willing to gamble, that are willing to try to go so fast, get wrecked time and time again. But it's another opportunity to learn, to grow, to become a better investor, become a better person, and to have the patience to see things through. We thank you all for your patience with this team. We thank you for really standing behind us and our products. And there's going to be so much more that's coming. It's going to be unfolded. And we are all here understanding what's at stake, what's ahead, what's in front of us, the great opportunity. Projects will come, projects will go. But the ARK, my friends, is here to stay. We'll be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. UTC. We're going to have the Crypto Badgers here. We're going to have also Coach Roberto, but maybe we move Coach Roberto to Tuesday. We liked him a lot in the Tuesday spot last week. We had to reschedule him. So we'll figure it out tomorrow. We're all going to be here. We're all going to be ready. We're all going to be smiling ear to ear and looking forward to every day. Not just the day that we launch these products, but as we mold the clay, as we come together, understanding and learning and growing together. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. We're to stay for Q&A, and we'll see you all tomorrow.